Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. David here. Welcome to another DC News episode where I always talk anything Atlus, Sega, Shin Megami Tensei, Persona, all that good stuff. So if you want to stay up to date and you're new to the channel, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and thanks for watching, most importantly, of course. Now today we have some very interesting news. We got an update in terms of Sega and Atlus at Tokyo Game Show 2021. Now I reported a couple of weeks back, I think it was 2 weeks ago, we got the schedule for Tokyo Game Show 2021, which is pretty much the E3 for Japan. Most of the Eastern developers, they show their big project at Tokyo Game Show. We've seen games like Persona 5 get revealed at Tokyo Game Show, if I'm not mistaken. So it is a very, very large event for Eastern publishers, and that's what we're all about here. The update today is very interesting. I'm sure you guys saw the title, but Atlus and Sega revealed what they're going to show at Tokyo Game Show for this year. We have a very cool lineup of games. We have like smaller stuff. We have games like Sonic Colors Ultimate, which is already out. We have SMT5, as I predicted. So SMT5 is most likely going to get a blowout of information. Most of the time, they don't really tell us when there's surprises, so we don't really know what to expect yet. But they did reveal and they did confirm that Sega and Atlus will reveal a brand new RPG at Tokyo Game Show 2021. Now this is again part of the predictions that I had in terms of what they could show at Tokyo Game Show, because I have a strong feeling that we are going to see, and we are going to finally see, Project Re-Fantasy. Now I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, David, they're saying it's a brand new RPG. You're absolutely correct. But don't forget that Project Re-Fantasy is a code name and we haven't seen anything from it. So it's basically a brand new game for the public, for the general audience that isn't like hardcore following Atlus news. Project Re-Fantasy is made by the new studio at Atlus. There's a ton of amazing devs working on the project. It is going to be a RPG inspired by tabletop RPGs. It's going to be in a medieval setting, so it's completely different from anything that Atlus touched before, and I am here for it. So I think Re-Fantasy is going to be at the show. I want to talk about what else could be there if it is not Re-Fantasy. I highly doubt it's not, but maybe they could do something else. Maybe it is a Sega RPG. News outlets, they're reporting on this news saying, oh, Atlus and Sega is going to show a new RPG. So most people are like, okay, RPG, it's Atlus. But not necessarily. There's also Sega. Sega has some very interesting RPGs that they can work on, that they could reveal at the show as well. The big one that comes to mind first is Yakuza. Yakuza, of course, is now turn-based. We've seen it with Like a Dragon, and they confirmed that the series is going to keep going forward in that direction. So some people could say the sequel, Yakuza 8, could be shown at Tokyo Game Show. Lost Judgment comes out legit like 2 or 3 days before Tokyo Game Show, so I think it is a bit too soon, to be honest. I expect them to show Lost Judgment at the event, probably. So I don't know. I really don't think it's going to be that way. I don't think we're going to see Yakuza 8 yet. Is it going to be something else? Is this going to be a Skies of Arcadia, some game like this? I'm here for it. Something completely new. I think it's possible as well. And we must not forget possibly one of the most underrated Sega franchise of all time. And some of y'all are not gonna like me for this. Sakura Wars. Sakura Wars released. We got a brand new game in 2019 in Japan, 2020 in the West. This game is slept on. I know they missed certain things with it, like the combat could have been way better. It could have been more complex. Story was great. Characters were awesome. Music was fantastic. Graphics, performance, everything was great. I reviewed it on my channel, by the way, the latest Sakura Wars, so if you're into that, it's a JRPG Gems episode. Check it out. I'll link it right here. Sakura Wars, I'd like that for sure. But I definitely think that Project Re-Fantasy is the most likely pick. They've been saying for 2 years in a row now with their New Year's card that we should expect in the upcoming years news for Re-Fantasy. They did it with the New Year's card for their fans in 2021, when 2021 started. We are mid-September and we haven't gotten any type of news, and now there's a coincidence. Tokyo Game Show, they're going to show a brand new RPG. There's a lot of smoke, and I think there's going to be a pretty cool fire at Tokyo Game Show in terms of Sega and Atlus. So in terms of Tokyo Game Show, we know that Sega and Atlus are going to have a presence from October 1st to October 3rd. But what's the good news, you'll ask? Just like last year, I am off on those days, so I will be here at my desk, ready to cover any type of news for you guys. I will be able to live stream the most important parts of Tokyo Game Show as well. So like when they're going to reveal projects, when we're going to have a look at that brand new RPG, you can believe me that I'm going to be live when that happens. So if you guys are interested in tuning in for those live streams with me for Tokyo Game Show 2021, make sure to click that subscribe button, and most importantly, ring the notification bell. That way, if you cannot stay there for the stream, which is possible because it is JST, the event is in Japan, and the time zone is completely different from us in the West, so it's at some weird ass hours, but I'm gonna wake up. I will wake up, or I'll stay late no matter what time it is. But you guys may not be able to, and if that's the case, don't worry. I'll stream the event, I'll upload reactions if I have to, I'll upload news episodes as well, so you can trust me for information during those days if you are not available. But if you are, you can come in with the live streams. We'll make it interesting. We'll bring Kiryu-chan back if we need to, but I don't think so. I think Tokyo Game Show this year is gonna be fire. That is all for the news today. Let me know, do you think Re Fantasy is going to be at Tokyo Game Show? Do you think it is the brand new RPG that Sega and Atlus are talking about? I'm curious to hear, so please drop a comment and let me know. If you have any other ideas of what it can be, also let me know. And thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great day, y'all. Bye.